Cobb Mountain. I'm up on my teepee in Cobb Mountain. As mentioned, my name is Robert Hairston. Some people call me as Arlene. And it's really an honor to be here with you today and to be coming to you from such a serene area. I knew that the ceremony today would be really blessed because my hawks came to visit me this morning and started flying over the teepee. We have hawks up here. We have eagles, bald eagles, an owl that howls in the morning for us, and there's even a little coyote that runs around here. And in the distance, I haven't seen them up here yet, the mountain lions and bears. So it's a really country area and very serene. So I'm bringing that energy to you. As was mentioned, I'm a Reiki master. I've done advanced Reiki techniques in Japan, up in Mount Karama, where Reiki came from. So I'm bringing that energy to you here today. Before I start, I want to honor my teachers, my teacher in primordial sound meditation, Deepak Chopra. I got certified by him to teach primordial sound meditation, and I was really blessed to be able to study with him when he was still teaching live. Now he's mostly online, so I feel really blessed that the timing was perfect for me with that. And I also want to honor my Qigong master, Ming Tong Gu, who has a beautiful center in New Mexico. My performance art in this session is influenced by all of those different techniques, and I'm combining all of those different types of energies to create an amazing, hopefully, experience for you here today. Some of you may be new to meditation, and some of you may be seasoned with meditation. And I'd like to invite you to approach this meditation as though it's the very first time you've meditated, even if you've been meditating a long time, or if it truly is the first time you've meditated. Just allow yourself to have an open mind and be in the present moment, so it actually is always a new experience. Meditation is. I'm going to be giving you a few techniques that you can use in meditation, and then we'll go right into the meditation. I want it to be more of an experiential experience rather than a lesson right now. But some of the things that I would like for you to know or to contemplate, because there's different ideas of what people think meditation is. And one of the things that I hear a lot of times is, oh, I can't meditate, my mind is too busy. Or people feel like it's just too uncomfortable to meditate because they have a busy mind, and they think once they've sat down to meditate that they should have a quiet mind. Doesn't the mind know that I'm trying to find peace now and that I want a quiet mind? But the mind thinks. That's what it does. And just because your mind is thinking does not mean that you're having a bad meditation. Every meditation, regardless if you have a quiet mind or a busy mind, is a good meditation. One of the things that's truly happening is that we spend a lot of time thinking about things that have happened in the past, things that we were happy happened in the past, or things that we hope will never happen again. And then we go into the future, things about what we want to happen in the future, or things that we're afraid is going to happen in the future. And very seldom are we right here in the present moment where all life really is taking place. So one of the things that happens when you sit down to meditate or to be still, all of a sudden your whole being goes, oh, she's here, he's here. And then you're coming home to yourself and you're starting to notice all of the different thoughts that have been going on in your head, or all of the different feelings. And we actually want to be aware of what's going on inside of ourselves rather than just sleepwalking and ignoring it, because if we're not aware of what's going on with inside of ourselves, you'll be surprised what could happen. Sometimes we'll end up, perhaps we'll go to a doctor, and the doctor will give us a diagnosis, and we'll just think that came out of the blue. Where did that come from? But we hadn't been present enough to notice what was going on in our body. Or other things may happen that may have happened because we weren't being mindful. So what I'm saying is that when we're meditating and thoughts and feelings and images and sensations come up, rather than judging them or being afraid of them, we want to like be happy that they came up, that we can recognize them. Usually we say something like, oh, that's interesting. Oh, I didn't know that I was holding on to that. I can let that go now. Or I should get back to that later, you know, after the meditation. Thank you for sharing. But taking it as a gift that we finally became present enough to be really coming truly home to ourselves. Eventually, I'm going to be offering you a mantra. Primordial sound meditation is a mantra-based meditation. And what a mantra is, it's a vehicle. It's a vehicle for the mind. It gives the mind something pleasing to do while you're meditating. As you notice, the mind always seems to want to think. There's always thoughts going in and out. And we can eventually take control of that and direct the mind towards the mantra. And that way we'll have a more peaceful meditation. Now, especially in the beginning, you may notice that first you hear the mantra in your consciousness, and then your mind immediately goes back to thoughts or sounds outside or feelings and sensations. And what we'll do is we'll notice that, gently notice that, and then gently bring our attention back to the mantra or the focus of the meditation. And always being very gentle with ourselves, always being very patient with ourselves, remembering that there's no bad meditation. And just stick with it. It's not going to last forever. So if it's uncomfortable, know that it will eventually pass. So with all of that said, the first thing I want to do is to help us get into the present moment so that we can be fully here for this experience. So allow yourself to get into a nice, comfortable position. You can be sitting, or you can actually even be laying down if you want to. Just be sure that if you're laying down, that you tell yourself that you're not laying down to sleep. You're laying down for the meditation. Give yourself that instruction. And just if you're sitting or even laying, allow your back to be nice and straight, not curled up. You want to be nice and straight so energy can flow up and down the spine nice and easily. And you can slightly tuck in your chin so even the back of the neck is nice and straight. So you have a nice flow energy from the upper energy centers, the brain, down the spine to the root and down to your feet. And relaxing your shoulders, relaxing your entire body, and begin noticing all sensations, all feelings, and all experiences within your body, physical and emotional bodies and mental bodies, without any judgment, just noticing. Without any judgment, just notice what's going on within ourselves. We're coming home to ourselves, coming home to ourselves in the present moment. Continuing to relax the body, feeling yourself supported in your seat, or if you're laying down, feeling yourself supported by the earth. And allowing your energy to actually go into the earth, extending beyond just your physical body, down to the center of the nurturing earth, Mother Earth, Gaia, the power of the earth beneath us, the presence of the earth beneath us, the energy of the earth beneath us. The earth supported by a moon, that allows the rotations of the planet in such a way that we have unique life forms, unique for this solar system. The planet Earth circling a star that we call the sun, along with other planets in perfect balance and perfect harmony, inside of a galaxy that we call the Milky Way galaxy. Everything flowing in perfect balance and perfect divine order, just like atoms. Each atom that's making up our body shares the same divine intelligence and the same perfect balance. And when we look up at the skies and we see a star, we do not think of the star as separate from the universe. We think of the star as part of the universe. Same thing with the atoms within our body. It is one with the entire universe, supported by the divine intelligence of the entire universe, making up molecules, the DNA in every cell to create tissues and organs and whole systems for our own individual universe, that we may express ourselves in this dimension, all in perfect balance and perfect order. Now, to further allow ourselves to be fully present in the present moment, we'll bring our attention to our breath. First, not changing the breath, but simply noticing the breath. By noticing the breath, we're bringing ourselves into the present moment, because we're always breathing in the present moment. So just begin noticing each inhalation. Feel where the air comes into the body if you're breathing in through the nose or the mouth. Notice how the air feels as it comes into the body. And notice each exhalation. We're breathing in fresh oxygen and fresh chi, the life force, to nourish us. And now with your right hand, bring your right hand up in front of your head and put your middle finger right between the space between your brow, and put the index finger on top of it. And take a nice deep inhalation through the nostrils. And with the thumb, close the right nostril and exhale through the left nostril. This is a form of pranayama. Inhale through the left nostril and take your finger and close the left nostril and put the pinky finger on top of it so both nostrils are temporarily closed for a moment. And then open the right nostril and exhale. Inhale through the right nostril. Close the right nostril so both nostrils are temporarily closed. And then open the left nostril and exhale. Again, inhale through the left nostril. Nice deep breath through the left nostril. Closing the left nostril. Both nostrils are temporarily closed. Then opening the right nostril and exhale. And continue this at your own pace for a moment. Continue this cycle at your own pace, breathing in through one nostril at a time, closing both nostrils, and exhaling through the opposite nostril. We're breathing in fresh chi, fresh oxygen, the life force to nourish us. And we're releasing and letting go of anything we no longer need to carry, at least for this session. We can always go back to things after the session if we want to. We're also clearing our mind, bringing fresh energy and chi to both hemispheres of the brain. This is a really great breathing exercise to do whenever you want a clear mind, or if you find yourself in a stressful situation and you need to quickly calm yourself, you can just do this for about 15 or 30 seconds or a minute, and then you're fully in the present moment to be divinely guided for whatever your next step is. You can release the nostrils now and just breathe normally. Just breathing normally now, feeling fully present. Accepting all sensations, feelings, and experiences without any judgment. And notice that aspect of ourself that's observing, that's been observing us in this session, observing us breathing, observing thoughts and feelings and sensations. The one that is always there, that is always present. And as I guide you further into the meditation, as I mentioned earlier, when thoughts and feelings and sensations come up, it's just something that we have. They don't not need to disturb us. We can think of thoughts as though they're fluffy clouds and a blue sky just floating there, unable to harm us in any way. Or you can think of an ocean, a nice smooth ocean, and every now and then a ripple and then perhaps even a wave comes up to the surface of the ocean, and then it goes back down, but underneath is a nice smoothness, a nice calmness. We are that calmness. We are the space that's holding the clouds, the space that's holding all of life. We'll begin now the primordial sound meditation aspect of this session. We'll start by me asking you some what we call soul questions. Now these questions, you're not meant to spend a lot of mental activity trying to think about these questions or figure these questions out. Rather, we simply observe without judgment. Just observe what comes up in our mind, in our consciousness, as we ask ourselves these soul questions. The first question we ask ourselves is, who am I? I, me, mine. The most common words used in the human language. But who is this I? Who am I? We may have noticed that throughout our life so far, our perception of who this I is has changed. We may have thought of ourselves as babies and toddlers and adolescents and teenagers, becoming young adults or being adults, and the different roles that we've played in life within our family and within our society and perhaps in different careers. But beyond all of that, there's always been an eternal I, an eternal being. Who am I really? And the next soul question we ask ourselves is, what do I want? Just notice what comes up when you ask yourself, what do I want? Without any judgment. Perhaps it's something material or an emotional want, a need to be fulfilled, or it could be a spiritual want for peace and serenity, or even enlightenment, love, to be loved and to love. What do I want? Usually underneath all wants, there's a core want, a deeper want, a spiritual want. What do I really want? With the next soul question, we ask ourselves, why am I here? Or phrased a little differently, what is my dharma? Meaning, what is my purpose in life? Why have I incarnated at this time and space in this body? Or if you believe in a higher power or spirit, what is spirit's idea of itself as my life? Why am I here? What is my dharma? Why am I here? And with the next soul question, we raise our vibration, letting go of any worries from the past by asking ourselves, what am I grateful for right now, right here? Think of something that you're grateful for and allow your mind to fully shift from any worries or concerns that you may have for the past or for the future, and focus on blessings and miracles that may be happening in your life right now, or the blessing of this holy instant where we're here together, being fully supported. What am I grateful for? What am I grateful for? And now let us bring our attention back to the breath, noticing each inhalation, the top of each breath, and where it goes into our magnificent body temple to nourish us. And with the next breath, silently ask yourself, silently say to yourself, I am. And as you exhale, silently say to yourself your first and last name. So inhale, I am. Exhale, first and last name silently. Inhale, I am. Exhale, first and last name. Inhale, I am. And exhale, first and last name. Inhale, I am. And this time exhale just the first name. Inhale, I am. And exhale just the first name. Inhale, I am. Exhale, first name. Inhaling, I am. Exhaling, first name. And now inhale, I am. And exhale, I am. Inhale, I am. And exhale, I am. Inhale, I am. And exhale, I am. And now I'm going to offer you a Sanskrit mantra that if you want, you can use as the focus of your meditation. I'll offer this mantra to your consciousness, and rather than trying to repeat this mantra over and over again, just notice it repeating itself within your consciousness. And if your mind drifts to thoughts, images, feelings, and sensations, sounds, and the elements around you, just notice that that's where the mind has gone. You may have even noticed that you've fallen asleep for a moment, and that's okay. And gently bring yourself, your focus back to the mantra or to the focus of the meditation. If you have a particular form of meditation that you'd like to use at this time, you're more than welcome to do that also. You can focus on the breath or focus on whatever form of meditation you want, or on the mantra that I'm going to offer you right now. This is the mantra. I am the universe. So hum. I am the universe. So hum. I am the universe. And allow your mind to focus on your mantra or your breath. And also allow your being to expand beyond what you think of as just a physical body, extending as far as you can imagine in front of you, over mountains, past ocean, the horizon, and into infinity space. Allowing yourself to extend as far as you can imagine in back of you, over mountains, oceans, horizons, into infinity space. And allowing yourself to expand on both sides of you, beyond mountains, ocean, horizon into infinity space, allowing yourself to be a fully expanded being, one with the universe. As you allow your being to focus on your mantra or your breath, we'll be doing this for about 5 minutes or so. Every now and then you'll hear the sound of a singing bowl to bring your focus back to the meditation. And there will also be gentle music playing in the background. And just continue with your mantra until I allow you or tell you it's time to let go of the mantra, and I'll gently bring you out of the meditation. And as the music fades away, just notice the sound of the bowls, the mantra, your consciousness. And you can gently begin to let go of the mantra now and just relax. If it's comfortable, keeping your eyes closed and just relax and rest. Resting. Resting in pure state of being. Resting. Resting in pure, unbounded awareness. Resting. Resting in bliss. Existence, consciousness, and bliss. Sat, Chit, Ananda. Existence, consciousness, and bliss, pure state of being. Sat, Chit, Ananda. Existence, pure being, pure unbounded awareness and consciousness, and absolute bliss. Sat, Chit, Ananda. reflective, alert mind, mind clear and one with the mind of the divine. Clear, alert mind. Mind that thinks thoughts that it thinks with the divine. Clear, reflective, alert mind. Mind one with the mind of the divine. And total lightness of being. Total lightness of being. Total lightness of being. Loving, compassionate heart. Breathing into your heart space. Feeling the sacred rhythm of your heart. The same rhythm that you share with every living being. The same rhythm that you feel with Mother Gaia. Loving, compassionate heart. Loving, compassionate heart. Loving, compassionate heart. And now begin to feel the energy at the base of your spine as you slowly feel yourself coming back into this dimension, what we call our root chakra, Muladhara. And think of the elements of the earth, the minerals of the earth, the minerals that we eat to nourish ourselves. The minerals that were once stars, stardust. The minerals that make us up as starlight beings. As majestic as the tallest mountains we are. One with the elements of earth, metal, and wood. One with the stars. And gently bring your attention to your sacral area, your stomach area below the belly button, where we think of the element of water, the water that we drink, making up a large portion of our physical. The sacred waters that have been heated by the sun to rise up into the sky. The sacred wind carrying the oceans across the sky, that the oceans may descend upon the earth to nourish our plants and feed our animals, to fill our reservoirs, fill our lakes and our rivers and our streams, and that which is not needed flows back into the ocean. We are one with the ocean. We are one with the element of water. And we bring our attention to our solar plexus and the element of fire. The sun, the sunlight that enters our plants, the sunlight, the chlorophyll that we eat, reading the sunlight, reading the energy from the sun in our plants. We are one with the light beings. In the solar plexus, we hold our inner sun, our inner fire, which has the ability to consume all energies, whether we consider these energies good or bad, however we see them. It consumes them and turns everything into energy for our highest good, and the highest good of all, in peace and harmony, everything fuel for our highest good. Through Muladhara and the solar plexus. And now we bring our attention to our heart chakra. Where our lungs are, breathing in the air, breathing in the atoms, hydrogen, oxygen, carbon, nitrogen atoms that we all share, allowing us to be one being in reality. And our wonderful, unconditional, loving heart that is always taking those nutrients and carrying it through the rivers of our body to nourish every single cell, every tissue, every organ of our being, that we may experience optimum health and optimum well-being, simply from breathing in prana, the life force, the unconditional loving life force. And we bring our attention up to our throat chakra, Vishuddha, our powerful chakra where we have creative expression to speak our truth, to speak our word. And knowing the power of our word, we vow to only speak those words that serve our highest good and the highest good of all in peace and in harmony. We bring our attention to Ajna, the third eye. We have clear vision now, clear vision for our life purpose, and intuition that will always guide us. And now let us bring our attention to above our head, to the seventh chakra, Sahasrahara, where our mind is one with the mind of the divine intelligence, clear, alert mind. Filling all of our centers in perfect balance. And now please bring your attention back to your breath. Noticing each breath, feeling your feet, your hips, your your stomach, slowly waking up your body, your torso, your throat and your shoulders, your head, your eyes, your ears, your nose, top of your head coming fully awake, but staying at peace. If you're laying down, you may want to sit up right now. If you're sitting up, you can still have your eyes closed. And gently bring the palms of your hands together in front of your heart space. Bring the palms of your hands together in a prayerful mudra in front of your heart space. As we're going to do another breathing exercise. This exercise is in 3 different parts. With the first breath, imagine that you're breathing in from the center of the earth, up through the root chakra, your sacral, your solar plexus, and breathing guided energy right into your heart space. Letting it rest there for a moment. And then as you exhale, you'll exhale upward through the throat, the third eye, and up through the crown, the top of your head, and sending Earth's energy right up into the heavenly realms. With the second breath, you're going to breathe in from the heavenly realms, through the crown chakra, through the third eye, through the throat, and breathe that energy into the heart space and let it rest there, and let the heavenly energy rest in your heart. And as you exhale, you'll exhale down through the solar plexus, through the sacral, and to the root. And with the third breath, we'll be breathing in simultaneously from the heavens and the earth into the heart space, letting it rest there. And with our hands in a prayerful mudra, we'll send that energy down our arms and into our hands to energize our hands. So let's give that a try. The first breath, we're breathing in from the center of the earth to the root chakra, Muladhara, into the sacral, into the solar plexus, and letting that energy rest in the heart. And then sending that energy up through the throat chakra, the third eye, and to the top of the head. And now breathe in from the heavenly realms through the top of the head, third eye, the throat, and bring the heavenly energy into your heart space. Let it rest there. And as you exhale, exhale down through the solar plexus, the sacral, the root, and sending that energy right into earth. And now let us breathe in simultaneously from the heavens and the earth, to the eyes, sacral, the throat, to the solar plexus. And let that energy blend together in the heart space. And exhale and send that energy down the arms and into your hands, the prayerful mudra. Let's do that one more time, breathing in simultaneously from the heavens and the earth into the heart space. Bringing the energy from the heavens and the earth into the heart space. Letting that energy rest there in the heart space for a moment. And then breathing that energy down the arms and into the hands. Energizing our hands with the heavenly energy, the earth's energy of the heart space. And Now imagine at the center of your being, the center of your heart space, an individual heart light energy. Your own individual heart light energy at the center of your being, energized by each sacred breath that you take. Allow the palms to come slightly apart and then compress without touching and opening and closing until you feel this energy or sensation between the palms of your hands as you expand and compress. Play with different distances, even angles, until you get a strong sense of the universal energy field between the palms of your hands. And now imagine that you're expanding this ball of light. Your individual heart light energy is a perfect sphere of light. And it extends to your throat and to your solar plexus. Same distance in front and behind and all around, our individual heart light energy expanding and radiating, illuminating. It extends up to the third eye and down to the sacral, same distance in front and behind and all around, our individual heart light energy expanding and radiating, illuminating. And with the next breath, it extends even further up above our heads and down below our feet, till we find ourselves entirely enfolded in unconditional loving heart light energy. Unconditional loving heart light energy that always guides us, that always protects us, and always sustains us in every way. Feeling yourself entirely enfolded in unconditional loving heart light energy. And now allow this ball of heart light energy to extend beyond wherever you are into your entire community, sending your heart light energy to nourish and to love your entire community. Imagine ourselves connected in this unified heart light energy field, bringing our energies together into a unified heart light energy surrounding the planet. A unified heart light energy in which we are all one and all empowered because of this unified heart light energy. Right now on the planets during these times, there's millions of people meditating, creating a positive, healing heart light energy around the planet to nourish the planet, and we're part of that today. And into this unified heart light energy field, bring to mind your loved ones. Bring to mind any situations that can use this unified heart light energy field, which is divine intelligence that knows that which is for the highest good of all, in peace and in harmony. Imagine your loved ones enfolded in this unconditional loving heart light energy that brings forth the highest good of their being. Even imagine yourself bathed in this unified heart light energy field, holding your visions, holding your purpose, your dharma, knowing that you're divinely supported now. Rest in this awareness and this truth that you may always remember. We bless the earth, Mother Earth, the elements of the earth, the dirt, the rocks and the mountains, the plant kingdom, the insect kingdom, the wiggly ones, all of the animals of the earth blessed by our gathering, crawling animals, the four-legged animals, the winged animals, all blessed by our gathering here today, extending beyond space and time to bless and honor our ancestors and those that came before us, to allow us to be here today, all those that will come after us, all of those that are here now, both in the physical and non-physical plane, blessed by our gathering here today. Blessed by our gathering here today. And now gently begin to bring your energy back into your individual form, into your head and your feet, into your stomach and your throat, torso, right into your heart space, feeling your individualized expression of the divine, feeling fully at peace but fully embodied right here and now, feeling yourself supported in your seat. And with your hands in a prayerful mudra in front of your heart, let us take a deep breath in together, a unified breath in together. And as you exhale, if it's comfortable to do so, bow your head so that the space between your brow touches your middle fingers to honor your practice here this morning, to honor the divinity within ourselves. We allow the sacred breath to help us raise our head back up, and allow the breath to help us open the curtains of our eyes. Observe the divinity all around us. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome back, everybody.
Thank you, everyone. So let me just get the music paused here.
I'm gonna just give you a little instruction, and then we're gonna take a break.
Yes.
With meditation, as I was mentioning before, all meditations can be good meditations. If you're new at meditation, there's a lot of different ways to begin. But the most important thing is just to make a commitment. Make a commitment that you want to start meditating. Find a particular form that you want to use. Deepak Chopra every few months has the 21-day meditation. You can go to his website and find out where those are. And there's a lot of different ways to learn meditation. But to start a meditation practice that's successful, what you want to do is probably try to meditate at least 2 times a day. First thing when you wake up in the morning, it's a good way to start your day before your mind and your day gets busy. And then later on during the day, find a second time during the day and remember the piece that you started the day with and bring yourself back into that state. And just make a commitment. We usually recommend that you start out with about 20 minutes up to a half hour, sitting comfortably. But if that's like too long for you, even if you pick 5 minutes, just 5 minutes, and make the commitment that you're gonna sit and meditate for 5 minutes, regardless of what happens, unless there's an emergency going on. Even if you have a busy mind or feel uncomfortable, just stick with it for 5 minutes, and your being will start getting used to the fact that you're meditating now, that you're a meditator. And then eventually you can expand it to 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and a half hour. And just make that commitment to yourself. And if you can find some other people, like a group where you can get together and meditate with them, that helps too, to get with them like at least once week, and then you'll feel like you're part of somebody else who's supporting you in your meditation practice. So those are just some tools that I'm offering you. I'm going to be around for a little while longer for us to have a question and answer period. So we're going to take a break for about 5 minutes. We'll come back at 11:45, and then you can, George, you can tell them how to get questions to you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
so thank you, Robert. Thank you for your performance. It's always a pleasure to have you here at the JC, and especially here on Zoom. We greatly appreciate that. So yes, we're going to take a 5-minute break, do some stretch and restroom break, whatever. And so if you want to ask a question, feel free to click on the chat icon there and ask a question, and I'll write down, and Robert will gladly be able to answer those questions for you. So I'm just going to go to a standby screen for now, and see you soon.